Hello, dear viewer. I've been moving this month and just been kind of generally busy, and I haven't had as much time to play as many PlayStation 2 games as I would like, but I've been buying them at almost the same rate. I've had to cut back on my spending a little bit, but part of the reason I make these videos is it forces me to play these games that I buy, and then I get to show them off with these first impression type of videos. Some of them I don't play, like I'm not going to be playing Xenosaga III because I haven't beaten Xenosaga 1 or 2, and those are long games, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna play this, but I'm glad I got it. But I'm gonna try to play it at some point. But so these are the games that I'll be talking about today. But here's the games that I'm gonna be putting off until the next video, assuming I get them all played, which I hope I will. This is pretty far behind, but you know, what do you do? I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna work my way through that stack. I'm gonna play some video games. I'm gonna get this game played. You'll see. It's gonna happen. Come on. Play some games. For progress. I don't think my cat believes me. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Less video games to talk about. Sorry, life happens. Also, you're gonna hear me mention a few times that I didn't get enough time to play some of these games to really form an opinion, and that's too bad. You know, I really wanna dig into these games long enough to really understand them, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. Sometimes I just don't have enough time, or it's just something that I'm really not feeling. Like fishing games, I just don't like fishing games. Why do they keep making fishing games? On the other hand, there's these horse games. Like I've got Gallop Racer 2004 here. They made so many of these crazy horse games in Japan, and almost none of them got brought over to the States, but they're supposed to be these good, deep games, and I'm still trying to learn Gallop Racer. I'm getting better at Dwarf Fortress, though. I've been working on that a little bit, which I mentioned in my games that are hard that I don't know how to play yet. I got some new hardware. I've got the PlayStation 2 DVD remote. This is the off-brand version. This isn't the official one. Here's a collecting problem I have with this, though. Batteries are included, which is a problem, because that means there's batteries inside of this that may very well be connected. And if that's true, they're probably going to start corroding here soon and just messing up the internals. But as a collector, I don't want to open up this blister pack. So I'm torn. Do I open it up so I can remove that battery, or maybe there's a little plastic thing in between it and it's it's not actually connected and that won't happen? I don't know. I guess I don't know. It makes me nervous. I'm probably not going to open it, but I'm afraid I'm damaging it by not opening it. And then there's this Shrek controller. Look at that. It's a Shrek controller. How cool is that? I mean, it's dumb, but it does have a macro button on here. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I wonder if there's a way to program in moves, for a fighter game or something. I don't know. That makes me curious. Not curious enough to open it, because again, it's a blister pack. Once I open it, it's completely opened, and I don't think there's a whole lot of these out there, although they are affordable. I think this is $10 sealed if you can find it. But yeah, it's a weird controller. It's a dumb controller, and I like it. War of the Monsters. This is a game I've had on my wanted list for a while. I guess I didn't know what to expect. I think I imagined this game being sort of like Rampage, but it's a 3D fighter with a destructible environment. I'm not a big fan of this game, but I didn't put much time into it either. If you like hectic free-for-alls, this will probably be up your alley. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. From Australian game developer Chrome Studios comes this collectathon 3D platforming game with upgradable boomerangs. It's not bad, but the questing you go through in each stage to earn Thunder Eggs was a bit tedious for me. The game designs are nice and you'll get a lot of playtime out of this, but I prefer my platforming games to allow for shorter playtimes. In all fairness, I've been playing Mario Odyssey lately and it's hard to measure up to that. Resident Evil 4. This game has the third highest rating on Metacritic for PlayStation 2 games, and I don't think I like it. This is another game I didn't get to put much time into, and I'd really like to play it more before I decide how I really feel, but what little I did play was frustrating. I enjoy first-person shooters, but this game makes you stop moving to fire your gun. I don't like that. I hate having that freedom taken away from me. I think that's supposed to drive up the suspense or something, but it doesn't really work for me. At least not yet. I will play it more before I make a final decision though. MS Saga. This is another game I've had on my wanted list for a while. It's also a game that's held on to its value. This game cost $50 back in 2006, and now in 2017 it costs about the same for a complete used copy. I knew this game was an RPG, but had never done much research into it. While talking with a friend about the abundance of Gundam games on PS2, he mentioned MS Saga, at which point I went, oh, MS stands for Mobile Suit. I'd been wondering what that name was all about. So now I have it. And I put some time into it, but RPGs, man, they take so much time. This game looks cool. Giant robots are always a good call. If you like RPGs, give this one a shot. If you've already played it, please let me know what makes this game stand out in the comments section. I think I may dig into Dark Cloud 2 as my next RPG, but I'm open to suggestion. Monsters, Inc. This is the lowest rated game on today's list with a Metacritic score of 52. I agree with that rating. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's fun enough, but has some obvious problems. The platforming is a bit floaty, and it's not always clear where you need to go to next. I don't hate this game, but it's possibly the most forgettable thing I've ever played. Gladius. This seems to be a deep Western-style strategy RPG. I absolutely love strategy RPGs, but I'm not entirely sure what to make of this battle system just yet. It's not like other strategy RPGs that I've played before. Part of the reason I collect for PlayStation 2 is because I love strategy role-playing games, and while there are a lot that I've played and I absolutely love, there's a few that I just really haven't had the time to dig into, Gladius being one of them. Another one is Chaos Wars, which is most well known for having bad voice acting, and I don't really care about the plot of these games. Most of the time I'm after the gameplay. So there's a few games like Gladius and Chaos Wars that I really need to put more time into that I think could be really fun games. That's kind of the theme, I think, for this videos. I just really don't always have enough time to put into these games that they deserve. And that's unfortunate, but I really do try, and I'm really going to keep trying. So please bear with me. Next month we'll hopefully have a lot more videos in the update. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. That's 17 games there that I haven't played. Plus we got 4 other games I haven't brought in yet, but one of them I didn't notice until I left the store. I tried to buy black label boxes, which is the opposite of the greatest hits boxes. And that's fine when you're running around the store. You find a black label box, you make sure it has the manual, and the manual is in good condition, and you bring it up to the front. And then when they put the discs in, I don't ever really check. I don't ever really look at the discs. So every once in a while it happens to me. They'll put a greatest hits disc inside my black label box. It's happened to me twice now, and one of the games I haven't brought inside is like that. I've been meaning to go back to the store and talk to them and see if they have a black label disc they can give me, because that's frustrating, Like, I wish game stores had a better system for that. But I don't run a game store, what do I know? And of course I make all these videos, I'm speaking to you like it's today. You'll be watching these in the future. Maybe you watch these videos the day I release them, which is every Thursday, or maybe this is 5 years down the road and you're catching this video. But I want to mention Ready Player One, my favorite book of all time. The movie's coming out soon. Hurry up and read this book. If you're watching this video after it recently came out, this book is amazing. I'm sure the movie's going to be good too. If not, you'll be able to come back and laugh at me and be like, that movie was terrible. But I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, Ernie Klein and Steven Spielberg, it's going to be amazing. So read Ready Player One. If you're into video games and you're into retro video games and into the 80s, pop culture in general, you're going to love this book. I'm telling you.